Hi guys, welcome back to Crypto Ahoy. My name is Giovanni, and today I want to just kind of talk to you guys about give you my 2 cents and why I think, in my opinion, that the cryptocurrency world or realm, right, is overly saturated. There's a lot of altcoins, and what I think we should do about it so that we can make better decisions on our investment. We work so hard for our money and we want to put it, and mitigate the most amount of loss. And, hopefully we can get a good return of an investment, either short term, especially long term, right? I'm more of a long term holder investor, but, whatever, your strategy is, that you'll mitigate loss and you'll increase your return of investment. Also, if you find this video helpful, make sure to smash the like button, also subscribe, and activate that notification bell so you'll be notified on my next future videos. And a quick reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research and only invest what you're willing to lose. Also, I want to apologize about my voice. I've been having this cold for like 3 days, so my voice sounds very deep. Yeah, but I'm getting better. I've been taking, what do you call it, tea, NyQuil, and all this bunch of stuff to get better. So I am feeling better. I couldn't make videos before, but yeah. So just letting you guys know. And so with that said, let's jump right in. So I want to show you guys real quick. Excuse me. I want to show you guys real quick. Just the crypto, just in coin market cap, right? Right now, if we see here, there is about 15 almost 16,000, right? So we look at it right here, right? We look at right there is about 15,000. I would say 16,000. Okay. So there's about 16,000 different types of coins, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, you name it, altcoins, a whole bunch of them. If we were to just kind of time travel backwards, go back into time, we see that in 2017, around October, there were roughly 11,000. So if we see here, you see how right here we see 11,000, or I'm sorry, 1,000. So it says here at the moment of writing, there are 1,175, of cryptocurrency listed on CoinMarketCap. That's, nothing compared to what it is today. And if we were to jump a little bit further, on the same year, because again, remember, this is, let me scroll back here. This is 27. This is October 22nd, 2017. Just a month and a half later is December 18th, 2017. Okay. So remember, in October, a month and a half ago in 2017, there was only 1,100. Now we see here there's 1,300. So 200 coins in just of a matter of a month and a half, 45 days or so. There were already created another 200 coins. Guys, we need to kind of think about this and kind of also take this into account, because now we're getting a lot of coins. And this was in 2017. Fast forward 4 years. Let's say this is end of 2017. So say 2018, because practically the year's already over. So 2018, 19, 20, 21. That's 4 years forward. Forward for 4 years. Now this year's coming to an end too, because we're in December 23rd. So we're going to add 5 years to this, right? So when we go to CoinMarketCap, look at how much cryptos there are. That's 15,000. We went from, 1,300 to 15,000. That's like, like 4 years ago, we were at 10% what we have now. More actually. That's like a 9,000% up, or I don't know how, or nine, multiply like 900 or something, that's a lot. Again, about 4 or 5 years ago, there was only 10% of the cryptos that we have now. That's a huge number. Imagine this, That means that you have so many choices now for you to decide where you want to invest your money, right? So it's easy to choose where to invest when there's not that many choices. It's like choosing ice cream. If you only have 5 flavors, then you'll have less you know trouble choosing which one you want. But now when you have so many choices, it makes it difficult for you to choose because we all want the best. The problem is knowing which one is the best and what can help us, what kind of sources can we use, what kind of tools can we use to find out what we want or what we want as the best, right? And as we perceive as the best. And so that becomes a problem now because we are overwhelmed by choices. And that's why I think that the cryptocurrency market it is overly saturated, simply because of the amount of cryptos already roaming around, and how can we choose the right one? And again, this number I believe is bigger. I think if we were to keep archived all the coins, including the rug pulls, including the scam ones, including the ones that were removed, throughout the years, that ended up being scams, or the project just came to an end, never moved forward. And we know plenty of those, right? If we were to include those to this number right here, the 15,000, then that would, easily bring it up anywhere between 20,000 to 25,000, or who knows, maybe even more than that. So imagine you have so many choices. So, and I think that, that's one of the difficulties investors have now, because you just have so many to choose from, right? And that goes again with everything in the market, not just with crypto. Let's talk about clothing. Years ago there was only certain brands. Now there's a lot of brands, and each one brings something different. Now for the buyer, you will think, well, the more choices, the better, right? You would think that, well, the more I have, the better. But if you notice, there's so many variety, but overwhelmingly that it makes it difficult for the buyer to even buy. That the buyer might even decide not to do anything for the simple fact that there's just so many to choose from, right? I forgot the word, what that's called. If you know, you can comment down below. But it's a term that is used, or a phrase that is used on the people who sell, that when you give your customer so many choices, you end up losing a sale simply because they're overwhelmed by so many choices. They just walk away, and then it's going to make them take longer to decide now, because now they have to think about it. Before it was like, okay, I only have 5 different color shirts to choose from, but now you're giving me 20 options. It's like, man, which one can I choose? Because I can only stretch my dollar so much, right? Of course, if they had the money, they would buy all of them, or whatever amount they have. But when they're limited to a certain budget, to a certain amount, they can only stretch it so much, right? So the same thing goes with all of us, all the investors. Let's say that back then, maybe you found 3 coins that caught your attention out of so many, right? You already filtered them down to 3, but you only have $1,000 or $500, or let's say $100, and there's 3 of them. You can either divide, you can put 33 on each, more or less, or you put your whole strength, your whole force, your whole investment into one. You're putting your eggs all into one basket, or you can diversify. You put, eggs in 3 baskets. But now let's say that, now in 2021, going into 2022, when back then you only had 3 that caught your attention, that you found, that you saw, that it had a promising future, it had potential. Now you find that there's 10 coins that you find that catches your attention. They're giving, you look at the roadmap and it looks great for you. Everything checks off your list, but the problem is that you don't have enough money to invest on all of them. So what are you going to do? You have a choice. Either out of the 10 that you like, only invest on half, or put a little bit on everything, on each one, or just put all your eggs in one basket. And that's where people get stuck, right? Because what if you invest on all of your eggs in one basket, and then nothing happens. It doesn't blow up. It doesn't, doesn't go to the moon. Then the other ones that you didn't invest, you notice that they 10x, they 20x, 50x. And then you're like, why didn't I choose that one? Right? Or let's say that you invested a little bit on all of them. You had $1,000. There's 10 projects you want to invest. You put $100 on each, from your total of $1,000. And then one of them did 20x, did 50x or whatever. And you're like, wow, that was great. I made something. At least I got a good ROI. But man, why didn't I put all of my eggs into that basket? I could have made more. And it just kind of goes like that, or, maybe you put on half of them, and out of the 10 projects, you only invested on 5 projects or 4 projects. And then none of them took off. But the ones you didn't invest, they did take off. And you're kind of left like that, right? So, and that just makes it harder, not just for investors who have been already invested in crypto, but especially for new investors that are barely learning about this and they're having a hard time. So that's why we need to find tools that can help us, right? And that's another thing that I wanted to kind of talk here in this video is that doing our own research is great, but we also need something that can help filter out these projects. So think about it as an Amazon. You go to Amazon, you search, what you want to buy, and you have these filters, right? So you can filter them by size, you could filter them by color, you could filter them by style, and so many things, right? So let's say if we can imagine that if we can do the same type of filtering for cryptocurrency, for pre-sales, for private sales, for ICOs and IDOs, and launch pads and all this bunch of stuff, right? Because in my opinion, right, I think that the best time for you to invest in cryptocurrency is precisely in the pre-sales and private sales, because you're jumping on right at the beginning. But there's a huge but. There's also a huge risk, because what if it's not legit and they rug pull right from the start, you put $1,000, $10,000, and right when they said they were going to launch, they didn't. They just ran off with the money, right? And that really sucks. So it's a good time to invest, but it's also very high risk because that project is barely starting. They haven't even been launched, which is why it's a pre-sale or a private sale. That's the whole point of the ICO. But now, it just makes it hard. So what if you can filter out projects? You have other people who have also looked into it. They left notes about it, letting you know if it's a good or bad project. Other people have also done some research about it, right? And they documented all this. Think of it as the reviews from Amazon. So it's like an Amazon, but for cryptocurrency. So that would be great, right? It will save you a lot of time. And so, which is why I think and why I'm investing in this vision with the Vetter token, because Vetter token pretty much offers this type of solution, right, on their platform. So, and also, I'm not being sponsored by them. I'm not, they don't even know I exist, but I'm just kind of talking about what they plan to do and how I think it does offer utility, value, and that, what people need, investors need nowadays. So when you go into their Vetter board, and again, I am investing in them because, again, I believe this is a good solution. So when you go to their website, which is vetter.ai, I'll have the link in the bottom. You'll be able to go into their DApp or their dash or what you might call it, their this platform right here, and then you'll be able to view different coins. So let's say here, I'm already connected to my wallet. So I go here to the calendar. I'm able to exactly do that. Let me just try to refresh. There we go. So here we see a calendar. Let's say that this is like the Amazon, right? You see all the different products that you see like in the homepage or whatever. And you're like, well, I want to filter them by, who has a whitelist, who doesn't have a whitelist. Or maybe you want to filter them by network. Maybe you just want Binance, or maybe you want to invest only in Ethereum. Maybe you just want to invest in Cardano, Polygon, Polkadot, Avalanche, and Solana, and so there's different blockchains. Or maybe you just want to filter by different events, and different categories. And then right here, I won't be able to go through on the ranks and this right here because I'm not on tier 3. I hold coins, but I don't hold that much. So I'm limited access. But I'm at least able to look at that, the tokens that have been vetted, reviewed, kind of like Amazon. So let's say I go here and right here kind of highlights the day today, which is the 23rd. And let's say that I want to go to Penny Token on the 31st of December, on the very last day. So I click on this one. And right when I click on it, it tells me here the dates, if there's any red flags. So far, there isn't any red flags. Any good things about it, right here it says that Penny passed the smart contract audit. And it says Penny smart contract has an active ownership. And then any comments, what they wrote, and then notes. And right here in the notes, we have Telegram, Medium, YouTube, and, all the social media. And we also have the website, and we have the smart contract. One thing I do gotta add on to this is that even though there's a website and a smart contract, it's always good to double check, right? Just to be safe, right? So, because let's say that even the person who vetted or scouted this project, they could, messed up on the smart contract, they could messed up on the website. So it's always good to, again, this is where do your own research come into play, because you have the information, which is good, and you match it with your own research. When you Google it and you search for it and you see that everything matches, you're like, okay, I already verified myself. I already checked the sources myself. Excuse me, guys. So now I can, say that, okay, I already verified this and it matches, so we're good, just to be safe. You can never be too careful, right? So, yeah. And another neat thing that also you could do is that similarly, like, again, I'm comparing this to Amazon because you can also like it or save it. Let's say I click here, like, it's not my favorite. Now I click that I'll add as on my favorite. You see here. Now it's kind of, fills in the heart. Now it's a solid heart. And let's say I go back out and I want to filter. Now here, when I click on the filter, it's going to say here only my favorites. So if I click here only on my favorites, it's only going to show which one I put here as my favorite, or I can uncheck that. And then it's going to show me all of them. So again, this is really great because now I can filter similarly to Amazon. Okay, I want to filter, what I'm searching for, or you can even search here if you're searching for a specific one. Let's say that you found it on PooCoin, because again, we see so many advertisements on PooCoin, on Dex Tools, and so many other exchanges and websites, right? So I type here, let's say Penny, right? Excuse me. And then I see here, oh, there it is, right? Because maybe you already have a token or a project in mind, but you just haven't, maybe since there's so many, you don't see it here, but maybe it's already listed. Maybe somebody already scouted it or vetted it, already uploaded the projects, because right here you see we can add projects. But unfortunately, we're on the tier that I am, which is tier 2. I won't be, I won't be, I won't earn any money pretty much on it because I need to be in the 3rd tier. So yeah, just one thing to keep in mind. There's videos that I talk about the different tiers, the different tokens you need to hold to become or to be part of those tiers, and you only get compensated, whenever you vet, scout, upload projects, and all this stuff. Only when you're in the third tier, and I think you need to hold 100,000 vetter tokens. So yeah, but I have a video, or you can also check it in the playlist for the vetter token, and it's all there. Okay, so just kind of going back here. So right here, you can pretty much do the same thing like Amazon, right? You can search, you can filter, and you have everything there. And then here on your dashboard, it gives you here, there will be like tutorials. It shows the stats of other people, the top tipper, also gangs and tip people that have made 100. I'm sorry, people that would be great, right? 100x, but they made at least 10x. Someone made here 43x, just by by these projects on this calendar. Soon, here we have the tiers. Here we go. So like I was talking before, so I'm on tier 2 because I hold under 100,000. I'm above 25,000, but I'm like right in between these. So yeah. But anyways, videos are coming soon about how to step-by-steps and a lot of good stuff, and yeah. And to go to the Telegram, you just click right here where you see this, their icon. And then to go to the website, you just click on here on the internet icon as well. And yeah, so everything is there. Now, right now, the price for a vetter token is at 0.003. It was on 1 cent, but it has dropped to 0.003. So just like 1/3 or so of a cent. Some people see this as a buying opportunity. Other people are starting to FUD about it. Me personally, again, my position is still holding because I do find value. I do see this growing in the future. As I mentioned before, there's so many tokens. You need to have a tool to filter them, right? And if you find something, and if you hold vetter token, you can even upload them in a project. And if you're in the third tier holding at least 100K vetter token, then you can get compensated, so you're doing work, you're helping other people, and you're getting paid for it. That is great, right? That is awesome. Which is I'm considering adding more to my position, since right now it's real cheap, so I can get to at least the 100,000, right? But again, the holidays and Christmas and family, and you know how it is, right? You gotta spend, right? But anyways, yeah, and I don't really want to touch my cryptocurrency. I haven't sold any, just so you guys know. I haven't sold any, but I haven't added for the same reason, because I'm also need to buy stuff. I was about to say investing on my family, which is true. I am in a way, I guess, investing, for them. But anyways, the point is that people are starting to FUD because it went down. You also have to keep in mind that the whole market went down, but it's slowly picking up. And that's what we see here on the same thing with vetter token. So vetter token is pretty much riding the wave as everyone else, pretty much. But I do see this price going up sometime next year, because that's when we're going to see more improvements on the vetter token. And what I was trying to see if there was any reason why it went down. I went to the Twitter, I went to the Telegram. There's really no reason why, for any FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubts. This is a pin from October 9, and their most recent is 15 hours ago, which is from they had this webinar, and they uploaded it on YouTube as well. And I already seen it. It is almost 2 hours long. So, and pretty much the only thing that we're talking about is that, the improvements, the upgrades they made here, because they did make improvements and upgrades here. And so now it functions. The filter is much better. It's responding much better than what it was. It used to be kind of glitchy if you see my other videos, but now they've made these improvements. So the focus and the focus of vetter token developers is not on pump and dump, is not on hype, is on utility and value. That is their main focus, and that was pretty much their message on the webinar. Is that their focus right now is not on marketing. They want to get this right, so when they start to market People can easily come. They have everything on their fingertips, everything on just on a click, and just on, on a press of a button, and they're on their way, to find their next 10x or 40x, or even 100x projects they invest. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I didn't want to make this video that long. I wanted to make it short, but I guess I kind of went a little bit long. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you think that, Vetter token, it is going to improve, it is going to help, it's going to be a very essential tool in the future of filtering out projects, cryptocurrency coins and tokens, similarly to Amazon. So if you think that, Vetter platform is going to become like the Amazon of cryptocurrency, let me know in the comments down below. Or if you think that it's not, it's just going to go down, and, also let me know in the comments down below. And also real quick, guys, if you guys want to help out and support the channel, I have the links down below for merch. If you guys want to buy the merch, I designed this shirt right for the holidays. You guys can go check it out. If you guys want to get 5 free stocks from Webull, or if you guys want to get $5 worth of crypto, there's like 5 cryptos to choose from. Also, the links will be down below. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much for those of you who have been buying the merch using the affiliation links. I get a small earning from that at no extra cost to you guys. And that helps me, to keep the channel up, keep making more videos, and, providing you guys with the best information, knowledge, and everything, you guys need to make better investing decisions. And don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, activate the notification bell so you'll be notified at all my future videos. And remember to buy, hodl, sell, repeat. Till the next video. Peace.